Alright, let's do this. I got good news. I have an interview on Thursday. I haven't mentioned today is Tuesday. Why is it now happening? There. Does that stay? It's like, this is like, if, I remember when I was filming, like, time like this is like the perfect time. This is like the magic hour. I would love to shoot at this time, and it's like amazing. Like, what, this is like one day. What difference one day makes. Yeah, I have an interview. The place is it's walkable from my house, which is, you know, good in case something happens to my vehicle. And I should have my headlights on. This is like the magic hour. This is like, I don't know, how does this look? I'm gonna have to look, you know, check this video out. See how it's shot. I like this. I would film in this all the time. This is my last ditch effort. I mean, I have to admit, I'm going to accept the job if I get it. It really boils down to that. I'm hoping that they offer me a decent amount of money. That really was what it boils down to. At that point, listen, I've been driving in this traffic. I know I mentioned this before, and I'm going to mention it again. The traffic's been horrendous lately. And it's only because it's not been, you know, it's like post-COVID. And, just so you know, the pandemic's still going on. It's not like it went away. Is that I used to drive this road an hour earlier, if you can believe it. Maybe even yeah, used to an hour and a half earlier. And it was what I was driving in normally. The reason for that is because I was forced to not work early. They didn't want to pay me earlier. So I ended up having to, like, you know, drive arrived in this traffic, drive at the later time, because at 5:30 in the morning there is nothing on this road. Absolutely nothing on this road. Well, during the pandemic. So I was used to, because I've been driving later only during the pandemic, only since the pandemic started. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this, like literally like bumper to bumper traffic that I'm driving in. Speed up, slow down, all the time. It's maddening. And this is only a little bit of the highway. I mean, this is like there's only a little bit of the highway that I'm on. I get off and I do the back roads. Those have been pretty bad, and it's because this is bad. Everything leads out into the freaking back roads. It's like but like one day, no sun in my eyes. I didn't even need to, break out the sunglasses. I have my headlights on. It's like everything shifted. I did a tweet, and one of the main reasons that I put up with this job, one of the main reasons I put up with the abuse, everything like that, because I make it seem like I'm the only one, like I'm being singled out, like I am, special in some way. The truth is that I'm not. I'm only the loudest voice. And I always thought the squeaky wheel gets the most oil, but they decided that they were going to pressure me to leave. And when they ripped me off money, their solution was to try to fire me. I mean, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah, and that was horrendous. That was horrible. And that was when I worked 7 blocks from my house. That was like my dream spot. I can't even work there ever again because it's just so like it makes me crazy. And people are like going, "Aren't you mad?" I'm like, "Freaking, I'm furious." And there's literally nothing I can do about it. Everybody seems to accept it. Everybody seems to accept this is the way. This is the way things are supposed to be. And why don't I just fall in line and accept it? Because good things will happen to you if you accept it. If you don't accept it, we're just going to make your life harder. We're going to change the rules. You know, it's funny because like I picked on Nux, you know, I have like 6 songs written for him, all about how he's changing the rules, or YouTube's changing the rules, or somebody's changing the rules. And the truth of the matter is that what was happening is that my job was changing the rules on me. I was trying to keep up with all these changes that they, you know, to use it for my advantage. And every time I try to get an advantage out of it, they change the rules again. There is no advantage. And people just accept it. People just accept this is the way it is. This is how it's done, and they just accept it. They just accept that the fact that they work for free, that the guarantees that they offered you, the pie in the sky stuff that they offered you when you got hired, does not exist. People accept that. And I want that. I want what I was promised when I got hired. I want to get paid for the hours that I work. I don't work for free. This isn't volunteer. I don't even like this job, but I'm not volunteering for nothing. You pay me for everything that I do. You give me my bonuses. You give me my overtime, my time and a half. Everything that I do, it should be paid for. It's the reason why I'm here. I'm here for money. I'm here to get as much money as I possibly can so I can survive. I've been in survival mode for so long, I've forgotten what it's like to not be in survival mode. You know, somebody bought a game, and I think it was like $20. You know, $20. And they said I should get the game too so that we can play together. And I was like, oh, I can't afford that. They're like, it's just $20. I said, yeah, I can't afford that. They're like, oh, I know you have money stashed away for your computer. I have no money stashed away for my computer. I want to have money stashed away for my computer, but I don't. I'm trying to figure out how to pay my bills. I still owe on oil from last year. People are coming to collect. They're going to figure out how to keep paying my mortgage so that they don't freaking foreclose on my house. Just so you know, that's one of the reasons why I was thinking about selling my house. Because there's equity in my house, and it's better to sell the house and make the money than to freaking have them foreclose on me. I'm really at that point. And it's not like, oh, I'm going to make a shit ton of money. No, I gotta put any money that I make into the next house. And hopefully I can afford the mortgage for that. I mean, it really is. I'm really at that point. I don't make enough money to survive. Quit smoking because of it. I quit, you know, I tightened my budget. I don't eat out. It's kind of weird because like 2-liter bottle of soda, you know, a name brand, I can say it. I like cherry Coke. I like cherry Coca-Cola. I would buy that all day long. Problem is that it's always expensive. It's even gone up in price. It's now like $2.50 for a 2-liter. Ah, it's too much. It was on sale for $1.25 a piece. The store brand cherry Coke that doesn't have caffeine in it. That store brand was $1.15. 10-cent difference. You know what I did? I bought the store brand. Instead of splurging the 10 cents. That's how tight my budget is. That's how tight my budget is. Yeah. So when I got hired at the post office, I said, I'm going to be normal. I'm going to do the normal things. I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to lock myself down. I'm going to settle down. I'm going to have roots. I'm going to be a productive member of society, all that stuff. And I'm going to work this job for 25 years and have a pension and have a 401k, and so I can collect my Social Security and collect all this extra money so that I can live in the society of the future. Yes, I was supposed to retire 10 years ago. And yes, I've had too many jobs. I've worked too many jobs and too many things. I've done way too much in my lifetime. And I sat there in orientation listened to all the things that they said, and I said, what a bunch of bullshit. And you know what? I was fucking right. But they said, you know, you're gonna have that day. That day's gonna come. One day, he said. It's gonna come where you're gonna wanna quit. And he said, I'm gonna promise you, if you don't quit, you stick with it, everything will get better. 8 years, every day, I think that. Tuesday of last week, which was a horrendously horrible day, that I really wanted to walk away. So if you had to, you know, that's my breaking point. And if I had to pick a day, that was the day that I wanted to walk away from all of it and quit. And it was last Tuesday. And I took 3 days off to try to clear my head and try to understand what was going on. And I got no help. Because that's how our freaking health system works. That's how they treat mental health around here. Everything's a fucking band-aid. And actually, I shouldn't say I had no help. I had useless help. When I called for help, I called what's known as the Employment Assistance Program, or the EAP. They gave me fucking magical thinking. That, oh, I'm going to get paid for this. Oh, I'm going to get promoted for this. They're going to give me that job. That's going to happen. Because what they did to you is wrong. Yeah, what they've been doing to me is wrong. For 8 years. And guess what? That magical thinking is bogus. I have everybody fucking telling me to go see a fucking lawyer. I went and saw a lawyer, and the lawyer told me I have no case. I should have been terminated. If I terminated, he could have got me for an unlawful termination. but they didn't fire me. Somebody tells me this shit's illegal. Just so you know, it's fucking perfectly legal. They have every right to do that. They have every right to force me in. The only right that I have is to quit. When they ask the next person who comes around, you know, who's been with the post office for a number of years, and they say, how come we can't keep any RCAs? Because they're not going to ask me, because I'm going to fucking quit. Because they've asked me that so many fucking times. And I said, there is no reason to stay. I don't have a reason to stay. So I can't imagine somebody who's brand new coming into this finding a reason to stay. I'm stupid. They're smart. That's what it really boils down to. I will never wonder, not for a second, what would happen if I didn't take this job. You know, if I didn't take the post office job, I will never wonder what would happen if I stayed. I'll never wonder. I won't even think about it. I'll never think, oh, you know, I missed out on an opportunity. You know, I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but I applied for a job as a regular carrier. And it's a good deal, and I'm going to leave before it even comes down to, before they even choose the person to get it, because they took away my seniority, and I know that I'm not even close to having enough time in to compete with, you know, people who are incompetent at their job, who will get that job. Not even in the same realm as them. It's also close to home. It's only 10 minutes away from my house. It will definitely shorten these videos if I still do them. That's if I got the job. And the thing is that I'm never going to wonder. Like, Thursday I'm going to go in for this interview. I'm hoping that they hire me, hoping that they offer me a decent amount of money. And that's it. That's the end. I'm so done with the post office. And I leave only with like a bad shoulder, a little bit of weight in the midsection, bad teeth, and a lot of gray hair. Nothing good has come from me working for the post office. Nothing good. I can't name one good thing. Can't even name a really lasting friendship. I can't name anything like that. I don't even have contact with people that I like anymore. I don't even know if they're still watching. They're definitely not watching these videos until this point. Because even if they skip to the end, they're going to skip this part. have more time. I have more time filmed than I have time watched total. I don't know if I mentioned that. I have more stream time than I have actual time physically watched. Twitch is a little bit different. I have, because of lurkers and things like that. But even without the lurkers, Twitch, I have more time. I have more time watched than I have time put in. But here on YouTube, I definitely have. I have more time put in than I have time actually physically watched. And that includes somebody watching Iron Mouse's the Iron Mouse video over 130 times. Not one person, but 130 people have watched it, and it includes that. That's how much time, that's how much I give time to this. I have people tell me that they like these videos, that they like me ranting and doing this stuff. And you know what? Nobody's even watched one of these videos all the way through. I don't even think I have 30 minutes of total view time in the 132 videos now. In the 132 videos, I don't even think I have 30 minutes watch total. My average view time for this, for all these videos combined, is less than 2 seconds. And then if I take out all the videos that haven't even been watched yet, all of them, it's only a handful that actually have any type of views on them. The ones that have views on them, it's about a minute of total watch time. The people that used to watch my videos back in the day, because I was only here on YouTube, would actually still watch these videos up until this point. So I can say whatever I want. Still in that zone. I'm hopeful that they do watch it. I'm hopeful that at some point it's going to happen and it's going to click. Somebody's going to watch a video, they're going to laugh, and they're going to be like going, oh, I'm so addicted, and they start watching all these videos consecutively. Because I can see this, I can see the morning commute videos becoming a little bit addictive to watch. I streamed them for the subathon at one point, and I was watching my own freaking videos. Which, when you think about it, that's insane to do. This is at an end. And I didn't think it's funny because like when people talk about like my resume and stuff like that, and I was talking about like how much that's changed. I don't know if I did mention how much of doing resumes have changed, but it's like it's a completely different art form now. And I thought it was an art form before, and I loved it. And I loved doing the buzzwords and stuff like that. But now it's not even about the buzzwords anymore. It's about 6 seconds. The 6 seconds it takes for them to look at your resume. And what they don't mention is like they don't look more than 6 seconds. Takes a potential employer 6 seconds to determine whether they're going to ask you in for an interview or they're going to put you in the recircular filing bin. And all this other stuff that you put on your resume does not matter. 6 seconds. If they're going to call you in, they're going to look at your resume later for more than 6 seconds. That's after they called you in for the interview. That's after all of it. So you have to put something on your resume. There has to be something on the resume that catches their eye, that they can see it in 6 seconds. Because they don't even look at your name or your address. It's amazing to me. I mean, the person had my resume, or at least I thought had my resume right in front of them when they called for the interview. Actually, they emailed me and I called them back. But when I called them back, I thought they had my resume right in front of them. But the truth of the matter is that they didn't even realize the town that I lived in. That's right there. It's right there at the top of the resume. And they did say, don't put your address. That was one of the things that they said. Don't put your full address, which I did. I am I should have brought my raincoat. Oh well. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a wonderful time doing it. I hope that you're getting everything accomplished that you want to. I hope that whatever is troubling you, your problems, even sickness, I hope that it's not so bad. Hope it's not bringing you down. I realize that like my problems, that you guys have been, dealing with, it's probably one of the reasons why a lot of people have tuned out. It's probably why my viewers have dropped off. Because this is not happy me joking around stuff. I'm going to get into that after I leave. I mean, this is everything I'm saying is serious, and I'm sorry for that. Sorry that I can't just be joking around and laughing all the time at it. Definitely want to make fun of it. Definitely want to make fun of myself for doing this. I mean, how stupid am I? How stupid am I to put up with this? This is almost a self-inflicted wound, and here I am. I'm freaking victim blaming myself. I shouldn't have to quit. I shouldn't have to give them ultimatums. I shouldn't have to make good on my ultimatums. Truth is that there's nothing fixing this. It's unfixable. It is so broken. It's almost as broken as me. And there is no recourse. Taking away my seniority was like the only thing. That was the only thing I was left holding on to. Like, there's other things that if they didn't take those away from me already, I would have been okay with them taking away the seniority. It's just the straw. All the horrible things that this post office has done to me, and I put up with it. The things I did with a smile. I put a smile on my face and took it. Let them know that it was okay to do that. How horrible is that? Because they don't think they did anything wrong. They don't believe for 1 second they did anything wrong. They don't even realize like the damage that they've caused. The money they've taken out of my pocket. The fact that I work for an hour and change, and because they have to pay me that extra half hour on Sunday, it doesn't even make a difference that I lost 6 hours of work because of it. They don't care about that. They care about how they can freaking squeeze out that half hour because they have to pay me for 2 hours. How I'm getting over on them. I'm not getting over. Never have. If you have watched this all the way up to this point, put a comment below. And if you don't know what to say, cool beans is just enough. That's all you have to do. Just write something. Let me know you're there. All right? And as always, cool beans. All right, take care.